Starlink just revealed insane internet speed updates. In a rural, hilly area, no mobile towers exist. Electricity supply is not that good, but you have downloaded your favorite movie in 4K quality and it took less than a minute. Dream? No. Starlink Premium. Elon Musk's internet venture revealed that they are gonna provide an internet connection with monstrous speed. This low-orbit satellite-based internet service by SpaceX is on its way to bringing another revolution. Want to have a look at this exciting project? Stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone, welcome to Elon Musk Newest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update on the new things we bring for you regarding the tech magnate Elon Musk and his wild endeavors. That being said, let's begin. As you already know, SpaceX has released a new premium version of its Starlink internet as it continues to expand its network of satellites aimed to cover the Earth in high-speed broadband. High-end consumers will soon be able to access substantially quicker download speeds thanks to a larger antenna. However, they may expect to pay a premium for the service. SpaceX started launching Starlink satellites into orbit in 2019 to establish a network of satellites that beam high-speed internet down to Earth to provide global connectivity. As the firm quickly extends its coverage, there are currently about 1,800 of them in use. We all know that no ambition can be fulfilled without obstacles. This is not an exception. Controversies broke out when astronomers increasingly found their observations tainted by dazzling streaks of light as the satellites were launched into orbit. The debate is still going on. Starlink offers the ability to bring high-speed broadband internet to remote regions, free of the limits of existing ground infrastructure. Starlink, which aims to provide services globally, is already online as a beta for early adopters and is rapidly expanding. The main disadvantage of being in beta was the slow internet speed. However, the issue was solved very quickly. Elon Musk responded to a question by claiming that the Starlink satellite internet service will be capable of data transport at the speed of light. SpaceX intended to launch laser-equipped satellites into orbit, which will help to eliminate the need for ground stations, and they eventually did. The Starlink network is now made up of a dish, satellites, and ground stations. It appears that the firm wants to get rid of these ground stations, which may have proven to be a bottleneck for rapid data transfers due to the time it takes for them to interact with satellites. According to Musk, the transmission speed with lasers is predicted to be roughly 40% quicker than it is with optical fibers. As a result, we expected to see lightning-fast internet transmission speeds without ever having to touch the Earth. Based on Musk's remark and calculations based on current optical fiber speeds, Starlink will be able to carry data packets at 180,832 miles per second, which is around 97% the speed of light in a vacuum. Musk has promised that Starlink will quickly reduce the number of ground stations in the Arctic and offer enough bandwidth. This doesn't seem far-fetched, given the fast-paced advancement in the SpaceX camp. With the aid of SpaceX's second-generation satellites, the business is going to triple data capacity, cut latencies to 50 milliseconds, and expand coverage to polar areas. After that, Starlink Premium came, and they went far beyond our expectations. However, things didn't go quite well. A business engineer, Jesse Anderson, gave an update on work for the highly anticipated internet service during a Starlink satellite launch ceremony last month. According to Anderson, Starlink has 145,000 subscribers throughout the world. This is merely a 5K increase over a similar announcement in November. SpaceX is blaming the delay in part on supply chain issues, notably a silicon chip shortage, which is a common argument these days. Also, given that a recent analysis from Ookla highlighted a slowing in Starlink median speeds in the third quarter of 2021, this is an intriguing data point. Starlink had 500,000 pre-orders, with potential consumers paying a $99 deposit. Musk stated at the time that the firm would have no trouble fulfilling those 500,000 consumers. In a tweet, Musk stated, "Most likely, all of the original 500,000 will receive service. When we go into the millions of users range, it becomes more difficult." There are hundreds of thousands of potential Starlink members waiting for service, many of whom have been waiting for well over 8 months. According to Anderson, the Starlink service is currently available in 25 nations and regions. During the launch ceremony, the engineer mentioned that Starlink is increasingly collaborating with first responders to provide internet connection in the case of a natural disaster. Starlink will connect 45 student houses in Appalachia's hilly terrain, with 315 more students' homes set to acquire the service soon. The launch in January 2022 put 49 Starlink satellites into orbit. Starlink has the potential to launch more than 12K satellites into orbit. However, in some regions of Canada, when internet service with stable speed is highly required, Starlink is getting praised. Starlink utilizes its own private satellites orbiting in space to beam internet signals to its Starlink dishes, making it suitable for distant areas. Traditional phone companies employ ground-based fiber optic connections to connect internet customers, as well as cellular towers that beam internet signals. Because of the speed and ease of access to its internet connections, Jerry Wall, an Ottawa-based telecommunications economics consultant who tracks Canadian internet costs for innovation, science, and economic development in Canada, believes Starlink has become a threat to the country's largest internet providers. Starlink has already begun pushing changes in the rural internet sector, which is only covered by a single provider in certain areas. Ben Kloss, a telecom industry analyst who uses Starlink, said, "We require the ability on an urgent basis to respond to the competitive threat that Starlink poses in the north." What do you think? Can these potential threats by Starlink convert their business into a monopoly? Well, that can be a possibility. Let's look at what Starlink is offering. According to The Verge, SpaceX has unveiled a new tier for its Starlink satellite internet service, with improved speed but potentially eye-watering cost. Starlink Premium is the name of the service. On SpaceX's Starlink website, a page for Starlink Premium has appeared. This new, bigger design has more than double the antenna capacity of Starlink, resulting in quicker internet speeds and increased throughput for high-demand consumers, such as companies. According to SpaceX, standard Starlink users will be able to download at rates of 50 to 250 megabits per second with a 20 to 40 milliseconds latency, while Starlink Premium customers would be able to download at speeds of 150 to 500 megabits per second with the same latency. Upload speeds have been increased by a factor of 2, from 10 to 20 megabits per second to 20 to 40 megabits per second. See, that's why we're calling it monstrous. The premium service is designed for better performance in adverse weather and is aimed at high-demand users who would have the bandwidth for important activities, even during peak network utilization. Users will also get access to priority assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and there will be no contracts or data limitations, just like with the basic service. The pricing is the only thing that is a subject of concern. The hardware costs $2,500, while the monthly service is $500. When we compare this to the usual Starlink pricing of $499 for hardware and $99 per month for service, we can see that Starlink Premium is a significant price increase. To put this in perspective, many business connections with this speed and unlimited data cost much more, so it appears to be a good deal in that respect, providing your company is using the connection to operate a lucrative business. It's a bit of a stretch for enthusiasts and for those using FTTP. It's easy to locate, faster, cheaper rates. Orders are being taken now, with delivery beginning in Q2 2022. The new service will also perform better in severe weather circumstances, and clients will receive priority assistance 24/7. It's likely to be the only high-speed internet option in many isolated locations, where additional weatherproofing might be useful. Low Earth orbit satellites are used by firms like Starlink and OneWeb to provide their services, and to improve communication, these businesses have already launched enormous fleets of these satellites. While satellite broadband may initially be targeted at distant places where terrestrial networks have yet to reach, given one significant feature, signals move quicker in space than they do over optic fiber cables. It may eventually compete with these networks even in developed countries. You see, the dream we told you in the beginning is now a full-fledged reality. So wake up! Just kidding. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments down below. That's all for today, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace.